Good though. It's one of them days, man. You feel me? Ain't nothing negative, nothing positive, just neutral for real. Got nobody to talk to right now, so put the camera on. You feel me? Life's crazy, y'all. But gotta keep going. You feel me? Can't let up. If you get knocked down, gotta get up eventually. You feel me? Keep going. I remember the first time I made a video on here, it's because I had no one to talk to, and I was sober. But after the video, I rolled up. But it's okay though. But right now, I'm currently, a few days sober and shit. I don't really got the urge to smoke weed. And I've been thinking about drinking a lot lately, but I never got a bottle. Because I don't even like to drink. I don't know, it's just, I make bad decisions on it, and I wake up feeling like shit. So I don't want to drink. Did start the acting stuff I said I was gonna do last year. Still making music. Today's Sunday, and on Sundays, I'm sober and solo. And I try my best to stay away from the screens. That includes this right here. That includes the TV. All of the above, electronics. Really the screens though. I don't want no outside influences corrupting my mind or swaying me one way. You feel me? I like to listen to God and myself and determine the next move for me that's gonna be the best. You feel me? Lately, this year, I made a contract with myself to go 6 months without smoking weed and 6 months on semen retention. The weed part, I got over it. I practiced a few times last year. The retention though, I practiced that a few times last year. It's been 5 weeks with the semen retention, but I'm glad I can do this. The weed was taking my energy, and letting loose was too, you feel me? But when you stop smoking weed, stop drinking alcohol, and basically cut the dumb shit, realize a lot of things, you feel me? One big thing I realized was, if I didn't smoke weed, a lot of these relationships I had in the past would have never been a relationship. You feel me? If weed was the only thing we had in common, we was never really friends. Feel me? Another thing I realized was, in terms of retention, was I was just out here having sex with hella girls for no reason. You know, it was fun, it was cool and all that, but why? Then I realized I didn't love myself. And I couldn't be alone with myself. So I was taking these substances, fucking a lot of women, and indulging in a lot of bullshit. But that's not what I want. I ain't gonna hold you. I still like to get high, but the weed be altering my mind, you feel me? So I might get faded, but it won't be weed, you feel me? And liquor, nah. Even if it's like a bottle there that I didn't pay for, I don't know. I've been drinking beers just because they be around the way. And sometimes I think, it's probably not true, but I feel like it helps me go to sleep, but it don't. Pick up this bad habit right here, smoking these. And younger me, kid me, you know what I'm saying? If I could see myself today smoking anything, I would be disappointed. I would be disappointed, yeah, because when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I would never smoke. But you know, life happened, so here we are. A lot of people is not for you the way you think you are. Especially when you think somebody won't, they will, you feel me? So I learned just to have no expectations of nothing or nobody, and focus on me and just do my best. That's the best thing I can do. So, when you're in retention, bro, I feel like through my experience, man, and alien sometimes, because I notice a lot of things, man. A lot of people, they can't live without this right here. They can't do it. And in here, it's a lot of bad influences. But you can also use it productively as well, which I have been doing. Sometimes I do get lost in the sauce, doom scrolling or whatever, but I don't even do that. I'm aware when I'm doing that, so I don't mindlessly just do it. A lot of people are just mindlessly doing things without any awareness. That's scary. A lot of people don't be on the same time as me in terms of just like being disciplined, having consistency, keeping their word, you feel me? So like, I just isolate for real and stay out the way. A lot of these girls, man, I don't even be knowing what they want for real. But when I be like holding it in, it's like, I don't know, they be coming my way more, all that. But I'm not gonna fold. I'm not gonna fold. I'm gonna stay true to myself, man. Even if she bad as hell, or whatever the fuck you wanna say, you feel me? I'm gonna stay true to myself. When I'm sober, man, I realized that before I started loving myself and things, and I was always high and shit like that, I had like limited expressions. And it could have been because of people who I was around. Excuse me. My family expecting me to be a certain way, whatever. You know what I mean? But when I take a step back from all that, I peeped, okay, I'm not just plug, or I'm not just an artist, or I'm not just this. I'm everything. You feel me? So I'm not gonna limit myself for nobody. I'm gonna be me fully, unapologetically. And I'm back in that mode, man. Like, on some fuck everybody shit, for real. Because people do not care about your problems. And you're the only one who can solve them. So, yes, people can aid you along the way, but ultimately it's up to you. I think the only reason I've been thinking about drinking a lot is because I've been watching Shameless, and they be drinking every day. Also, they all smoke cigarettes. These ain't cigarettes, but it's basically the same shit. And basically, it's because of what I'm taking in. That's the only show I'm watching right now, by the way, but yeah, I think that's the only reason why I've been thinking about drinking, for real. Anyways, time's ticking, man. Time's ticking, man. And either you gonna be comfy where you at and stay where you at, or you gonna put your foot down and get what the fuck you want out of life. You feel me? Grab that bitch by the neck. You feel me? And make life move for you instead of life moving you. You feel me? I done read like 13 books last year. And they helped me a lot, man. Spiritual books, books about emotional intelligence, financial books, one fiction book about alchemy, 48 Laws of Power, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of things. And they helped me. The first book I read was called Becoming Supernatural, and that helped me get out of the loop I was living in terms of always thinking negative and doing negative things. It taught me that I was living in a predictable future, and I had to just do shit different, do new things, and let go of the past and be where I'm at, you feel me? Be in the present. Stop worrying about the future. Stop thinking about the past, because I don't do nothing. The time is now, for real. So, with that being said, man, just gonna get to it. And I'm not gonna let nobody hold me back. And if you are, you're getting cut off. And I don't care who you are. If you can't come correct, get to stepping. Man, I'm just grateful, dog. Like, I'm just grateful for real. I'm just grateful, man. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm healthy. I got family. I got loved ones. I got friends. I meet a lot of friends along the way. But not everybody your friend, though. And sometimes your family could even secretly envy you as well. So I learned this thing called discernment, man. And that's basically just trusting your gut and knowing, you feel me? Before 2025 and up until now, I didn't trust myself. I didn't listen to my gut. And that caused me to make a lot of detrimental, I think that's the word, but it caused me to make a lot of bad mistakes, you feel me? And also made me, you know what I'm saying, regret not listening to myself. So now that's what I do. And I don't feel a way about it. I'm not going to be manipulated or deceived by nobody because I trust myself. And I listen to God, you feel me? Sometimes it get hard, man. You know what I'm saying? But we got to stay strong, strive. Strive for success. And sometimes you're going to get hate along the way just because they wish they was doing something with their life and you really doing something with your life, you feel me? And they hate that. And also, when you can be fully yourself, unapologetically, people gonna hate that shit too. They're gonna try to put you down, gaslight you, finesse you, get you out of your body. But when you know yourself, though, nothing can move you. Nothing. So, I think on these Sundays, man, I'm gonna continue to stay solo, stay sober, and stay screenless so I can truly be alone. Solo, so I don't have anybody around me or on the phone with me, you know what I'm saying? Taking my thinking energy or any energy, like, you know, just wasting time talking about dumb shit. Sober, so I can truly feel my emotions, have mental clarity and focus. And screenless because, like I said earlier, this show Shameless, you know what I'm saying? Just a small example. It's influencing my mind to want to drink. Feel me? But I got self-control. I'm talking to fine shit right now. I'm very tempted to just tell her to pull up on me and, you know, let's watch a movie and blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. Already been there and done that. You feel me? Not saying she bad or like bad for me or whatever, but I already been down this road, dog. And I ain't trying to be in the same loop. You feel me? I do feel stronger. I do see my skin is clearing up. I am definitely not blocked in the head. So, I want to keep it going. My energy's up too. Like, putting the weed down, man. That shit got me, like, doing shit every single day. You feel me? Like, anything I put my mind to, I just go do it. Literally. Right then and there. But before I procrastinate, I'll be lazy. I would, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, it wasn't even the weed. I just wasn't disciplined as I should have been. And now we there. And I feel like we don't really even do nothing for me no more. Besides make me hungry and tired. And like think narrowly and sometimes be in my head. And I learned about self-communicating. I don't need weed to do that. I can just look within, you feel me? And really think. I don't overthink. I deeply think, you feel me? But I got hella music in the vault. 2 tapes on the way. Balanced and Limitless. Balanced is a bunch of old songs from Boston and shit before I moved. But I was just high and all that to really pay attention to what I had in the vault for real. And when I was taking my sober breaks last year, I was listening to my songs. It's like, damn, this shit hits. I was really going through some shit. And then I made a bunch of new songs last year. About to throw down another tape called Limitless. So I gained balance and I learned that a nigga is limitless, you feel me? Anything you want to do, you can do it. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Just because they don't believe don't mean you shouldn't believe. You feel me? And once you know better, do better. Don't go back to them old patterns that had you stuck, that wasn't pouring into you. The one-sided relationships. You feel me? Not putting your foot down. Don't go back to that. Keep elevating, bro. Stay locked in. Chase your dreams and your goals. And don't talk about it until it's done. Nobody gotta know what the fuck you got going on. Cause either they're gonna try to sabotage or think negatively about what you wanna do. And even thoughts can fuck up your plans, bruh. So hold that shit in and make that shit a reality. But yeah. Yeah. And learn how to be by yourself, man. For real. Until the right people come around. But you don't need them though. Feel me? Learn how to be by yourself. Learn how to love yourself, trust yourself, and know yourself. A lot of people don't know themselves. But I know me, shit. And I'm gonna keep learning myself every day. It's an everyday process and a journey. And we ain't looking back on shit. We ain't dwelling on the past. We just going up. I learned not to fucking beat myself up if I ever fall short. And also on top of that, you feel me? Go hard. Go hard, nigga. But when you know you need to rest, rest, bro. Because you're just gonna be feeling crazy when you don't. So, this is what's going on at the moment. And yeah, we're just gonna keep getting to it. And also, I think I'm gonna change the channel of this name from CJ Out Here to Solo Speaks. So my first name's Solomon, and I'm speaking for real, so it's like, you know. But I don't know. But yeah, man, want to come? Like, subscribe, or not. But I'm gonna still pop my shit regardless, you feel me? I don't need an audience. I don't need validation from nobody to do what the fuck I want to do. I'm just gonna do it. And a lot of people can't say that, but I can. Shit. But yeah, man. We out here though.